the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Lions and the Lumberjacks under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions and the Portland Lumberjacks.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
On second down, Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle. Momentum mistakes. How they're starting to lift in a good offensive football team. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important. was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive there.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 59 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another toe for ETN. To about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Julian Blackman bringing him down from the 48-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10, here's Lawrence again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Jones breaking from the contact.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence. Quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And in for the Lions, touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they're carrying 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. Far, you had to know that on third one, I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen's got it complete. And it's going to be another first down as they're getting to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 14. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lumberjacks have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On play action, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Detroit.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a barrel sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now 3rd down, forward, and misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in a zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne on the backfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Left side, it's complete. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Portland first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Cousins. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he powers to the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And on the cut down.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When the secondary really struggled today, that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Cousins.
Short throw caught by Dosich.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Portland first down.
Cousins to throw it.
That'll be caught right with it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Lions. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his load a rest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to about the 40-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw.
Down his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
He'll look to throw.
Musgrave's got it outright.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, though.